Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on three trailers. First is for a TV series called Teacup, then a movie called Rumours, and finally the animated movie for Dog Man. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books, links in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys. Books 1 through 15, available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. So, Teacup, what is it about? Well, it seems to be another one of these TV shows that's an endless tease. If you can imagine that they've done it again. Did you see Lost? Did you like the ending to Lost? Yeah, I didn't think you did. I don't think anyone liked the ending to Lost. But, this show seems to be headed down that exact same path. Oh, mysterious things are happening. Oh, will we get to know what it is? Oh, I don't know. Tune in next week, or you won't get to know. Tune in next week, and we'll tell you a little more. Tune in next week, and next week, and next week. Oh, the series is over. See ya, bye. Well, you didn't tell us what happened. Yeah, you watched this series. We don't care. That's what this is. It's one long tease, in my view. That's what it already feels like. Why? Because none of the scenes make sense. It's just a bunch of scary scenes. Kinda, sorta, not really. But if you want to beat yourself up, October 10th, it starts on Peacock. So what's the premise? As near as I could tell, it's about a group of people trapped in a farm community. Possibly on the same farm, I don't know. The write-up seemed to indicate they were all on the same farm in Georgia. The write-up's something like, trapped on a farm in rural Georgia, a group of neighbors must put aside their differences and unite in the face of a mysterious and deadly threat. What is it? Oh, tune in to find out. There's a kid, and there's goats, and there's nostalgic music, and then creepy things happen, but we're not going to tell you what it is. No thank you. Big no thank you. What is it? I don't care. I'm not going to watch this show. I'm not going to be jerked around by television. Give me a damn premise. Oh, it's going to be mysterious. I'm sure it will be. For the entire series. Just like Lost was. Remember that? I'm a little bitter about Lost. I didn't even watch the whole run of Lost. It's just my friend roped me into seeing the last season, and I told him, I said, this is they're gonna jerk you around. Nothing's gonna happen. You're not gonna know nothing at the end of it. He's like, oh no, this is a good show. Was it a good show? No, not my view. So go F yourself, Teacup, whatever the hell you are. Yeah, it's a horror show. So you want a bunch of mysterious things to happen. Here's a guy goes to the edge of darkness, and then mysterious hands pull him downstairs. Okay, what is it? Is it vampires? Is it werewolves? What is it? Oh no, you got to tune in to find out. Tune in to find out. Tune in to find out. No. Next up is a political satire and zombie movie. I know. Called Rumours. And apparently it's the G7 summit, and for some reason, on the same grounds that they are doing the G7 summit, they're discovering bog people, which isn't totally out of the question. Kate Blanchett, I think, plays the German counselor. So this is an economic forum, and they're all there. Not so sure why this guy would have a napkin using the American flag and wipe his mouth with it. That just seems wrong on many levels. He's the head of the Lannisters. Is he supposed to be the American president or the American economic advisor? Because I'm pretty sure he wouldn't do that. It's a bit ham-fisted there. Europeans who probably wrote this. So they're having a conference of some kind. There's intrigue. And then the bog people rise up. And they're abandoned by their security. And it's like Night of the Living Dead meets Dr. Strangelove. Yeah, I'm kind of not buying it. I mean, I don't know. You know me, I like zombie flicks, but seems a little too ham-fisted. Guy Maddin's funniest film to date. I didn't see any funny bits in this. This is a scene where this woman's talking and they don't know what she's saying. She's speaking gibberish. No, she's speaking Swedish. Even the delivery wasn't. And then they find a giant brain for some reason. I don't get what's going on. So, first act, you meet for the G7 summit and see that there's a bunch of bog people. Second act, only in theaters October 18th. Second act, the bog people come up from the dead, turn into zombies, and they're forced to fend for themselves as the security abandons them. And then there's some intrigue and people having sex with each other and trying to fight the bog people. Third act, I mean, if it's a satire, third act could be they all die. They all screw each other over and they die. I mean, that, it's saying Night of the Living Dead meets Dr. Strangelove, so it might go down that path, but I'm not really seeing the big performances I would expect in a satire. I would expect, if you're not going to do a Trump guy, not exactly sure who the president is. Maybe it's this guy? He sounded like an American. Kate Blanchett is doing a pretty good Angela Merkel, or younger Angela Merkel. I mean, she's not supposed to be Angela Merkel. I don't know who this is on the right. I guess the British? Talking this is a German, Canadian, and British. Oh, okay. So yeah, I guess the other guy is the American. Yeah, I'm not really buying it. Seems like you picked the wrong people. If you're gonna do a satire, you might as well. What the hell? And so they're having sex. The Canadian and the German are having sex. Okay. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. And they say this is a female brain for some reason. Not sure why. There's a giant brain. None of it makes sense to me. A third act could go anyway. Would I see it? I might tune in on streaming. I definitely wouldn't go to the theater for it. October 18th. Rumours. Might just check it out on streaming because I do like political satire, but I don't have any confidence in that. And it was finally is Dogman, a popular cartoon / I think comic. And the premise is a super cop and his dog are blown up, saving the city. So they attach the dog's head to the man's body, creating the ultimate super cop, Dogman, who then must save the city from an evil cat. So this is the evil cat. And the cat can talk. Dogman cannot. I think the chief is voiced by Lil Rel. Pete Davidson does one of the voices. I'm not sure who. It might be the cat. It might be the barks of Dogman. Because, again, he doesn't talk. So, January 31st, Ilsa Fisher, I guess, is the female reporter, the Lois Lane to Dogman Superman. I don't know how Lil Rel keeps getting in movies. I really don't. I mean, he doesn't seem that funny. He doesn't seem to be a particularly good actor. Is he just around? Is that what happens? He's just there on the list? Oh, Lil Rel is next. Pete Davidson, I'm not surprised. I mean, Pete Davidson has a bit of a following. And now that he's out of rehab, I mean, this is probably pre-rehab, but Ilsa Fisher, I don't know why. Why do you cast celebrities as cartoon characters? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. I can't tell Pete Davidson's voice from any random dude. Are you just renting their names? Do you think people will come? Do you think Pete Davidson fans will go, oh, cartoon? Yeah. Yeah, I watched Pete Davidson stand up. I watched his, run on Saturday Night Live. I watched his movies. Oh, he does a voice of a dog or a cat in a cartoon? Yeah, I'd go see that. I don't really see that's the appeal. But beyond that, I mean, the Dogman cartoon looks fine, looks cute enough, I guess, for kids. Doesn't seem like it would be bad for kids. So, first act, and that's probably Ilsa Fisher's character. First act, Dogman and origin. And he becomes an even better cop after the hospital sews his dog's head on his body. Then the cat shows up. So the second act, he's battling the cat. Things kind of go downhill, but in the end, he beats the cat and arrests him. So, yeah. I like the look of the comic, actually. I mean, I'm sure this would be... Is this too much showboating? Bugs, more legs than humans. It doesn't look awful, but not so sure I'd watch it. Maybe on a stream. Maybe. It's a little too young for me. All right, let's rank these. So we got Teacup, Rumours, which is this, and Dogman. Well, at the bottom, I have to put Teacup because it just looks manipulative. That's all it looks like. More like seeing half of this or half of that, never really getting the answer, then on to the next episode. Like giving us just a hint of what will happen, just like Lost. It looks just like Lost in that respect. Just constant teasing. So that's definitely on the bottom. See, there he is getting grabbed. I mean, that shot looks cool, but yeah, I'll put it on the bottom. Man, I don't know. What would be number 2? What would I gotta put number 2 at Dogman. Even though it looks fine, it's not really for me. And at best it would be a distraction for a few minutes. I don't think I could watch it with people. Doesn't seem like the kind of movie you'd watch with your friends or your girlfriend, so probably just end up watching it by myself if I watched it at all. I can't see myself watching this. That being said, it doesn't look bad. The third one, I guess I would just barely put on top, would be Rumours. Only because I'm very curious. And Cate Blanchett does do a good job. She can act. The rest of the actors are just sort of there. But I'd be interested to see if the satire could sustain the movie. I don't have any confidence that it would. I might watch this and then wish I had watched Dogman. So, yeah, that's my ranking. I got to put the zombies on top. Anyhow, that's it for me. Tony D and Little Joan. Check us out on the green site, the orange site, and the black site for more videos. Wednesday, I will be at the Hamilton Historical Society of Atlanta County at 7 p.m. for my talk on how to hunt the Jersey Devil. And then on Thursday, I will be at the Marcus Hook Public Library, the Mary Campbell Public Library in Marcus Hook, PA, for my talk on how to hunt the Jersey Devil at 5. So hope to see you there. We'll see you tomorrow.